Okay, let's talk about the election a little bit. Most of the people out there thinking Donald Trump got this huge mandate by the American people uh, to do something new. The guy that wasn't the insider is going to take the government, and we're going to get the jobs back. We're going to no more illegal immigrants. All the stuff he promises, which was all BS, because there's no way he's going to do any of this stuff. You know, build the wall, all that other stuff. It was just stuff people wanted to hear, and he played it to a T. But if you look at the election, it was actually won by the thinnest and narrowest of margins, and I think right now she still is ahead in the popular vote. So it seems kind of ironic to me that the guy that thought he was going to get screwed by the system, by the procedure, actually she was the one that got screwed by the procedure, because she probably won the popular vote and he won through electoral colleges. And in the electoral college, a lot of states like Wyoming, Montana, those states that have absolutely no population, or very little population, get, I think they get 2 votes just for being a state. I mean, I think Wyoming has 400,000 or 500,000 people, and they have like 3 votes just because they're a state. I'm in San Diego. There's cities out here in San Diego County that have more people than the whole state of Wyoming. So this is really unfairly weighted. Just because you're a state with no population, you shouldn't get all these electoral votes. And that's what he was able to do, add those up. So it's not who the people wanted. It's just the procedure let him be the president. So he didn't get any kind of huge mandate by the American people that we just overwhelmingly wanted to kick, you know, the status quo out and bring in something different. That's not what happened. Nobody could have guessed this election. It was so close. Nobody could have guessed. It would have been impossible to guess, especially on these close margins that she won by. So, I mean, he won by. But anyway, I mean, it is what it is. I'd like to see how this is going to turn out. I thought I'd have a lot of problems thinking of new videos. But after this guy gets in for office, I will have no trouble coming up with videos. I will be making tons and tons of videos. I don't care if anybody watches them or doesn't want to watch them. I don't care. I'll make them for my own benefit, because I'm going to see every one of these things that he's promised not be fulfilled, or everything that he said he was going to do not get done, and a lot of things that we were fearful of about this guy, I'm going to see him come true. So I'll be making videos in the future about this. Just like if the Alex Joneses would have been making hundreds of videos if Hillary would have won. It would have been every conspiracy problem in the world, that they robbed the election from Donald Trump, that, you know, the media took the election from Trump and everything like that. Well, you know what? At the end of the day, she was the one that got screwed. She was the one that had the popular vote, and he doesn't. So, you know, that's the way, you know, so the guy that cried wolf more is the one that actually benefited from it. You know, and you know, that's the way he operates. He just winds himself through life. He complains about everybody and everything, and, you know, that's how he's gotten where he's at today. But it is what it is. We'll see. I mean, like I say, he had a lot of things that people want to hear. He said them. I don't think he thought much about it. Shot off the top of his head all the time without thinking much about it. But it is what it is. The other thing I want to talk about is the media, how he always said the media was against him. The media is what got him elected. He got more coverage than any other candidate. So yeah, he got a lot of coverage. And I think in the beginning he had like 80% of the coverage was him. I mean, how can you not be on people's minds when you're always getting all that kinds of coverage? And in Trump's mind, anything is, you know, media is what, I mean, and that's the one thing this guy did do. He did create a lot of content, and he was able to be on Twitter and social media and everything like that. He is far advanced on that, and he played that to his, you know, to a very good level as far as doing this is concerned. The other thing I want to talk about is I think I talked about the media. I don't know, man. I just don't think this guy's going to fulfill his promises. I think he just said what he needed to say to get in. And once he got in, who knows what he's going to do. I'm really fearful of what he's going to do. I mean, he's pretty much a loose cannon. Does crazy stuff, says crazy stuff. Oh, the other thing I was going to talk about is you know, and I've said this before, is I've always said this about him. He's just as much an insider as Clinton. He's just a bigger person that will exaggerate, or he's actually a bigger BSer. He goes and says what the people want to hear more so than anybody else does. Hillary played this not to lose. He more played it like more aggressively to win. But he's just as big an insider as she is, and you're going to see that here pretty quickly. He's going to kowtow to the same people she would have kowtowed to. Now, there's not going to be a lot of difference between the two of them. It's just the fact that he's going to let more people down. More people. He gave more people hope. And at the end of the day, they're going to find out that there was an empty false promises that he was making. So anyway, it is what it is. I'm sure everybody will get through it, and I'll have a lot of videos to make in the future. Thank you.